on light now. So this is the main panel. So we are getting, please get it back. So we're going to be making this for this. We're going to be making this main panel, this and this, two of them. So this is what I'm going to be using for measurement. I said the measurement before. Again, it's 10 inches by, in width, the length is 7 inches. Okay, so all you have to do is to place your template. This is the template. So this is the material. I'm using the same material, leather material. So just place it. I hope you can see what I'm doing. So just, we are going to measure out. Just mark around it. Just mark around it. So once you mark around it, I'm taking my scissors to cut out. You can cut out the one that you want to work with. If the entire leather is looking too big, because it's going to be easier for you that way. So I'm going to apply gum now on it. This is my brush. Sorry, my pen just fell down. Let me keep it. And this is the gum. So in order not to get my machine stain, I just simply lay this on top of the machine. Okay, better. So you just apply your gum. You can see this one. This gum. You see how easy it is to get the container. Okay, just apply and reapply. So just going to do something like this. So you let it dry for 5 to 10 minutes. I'm using let's keep it aside. Just remove it, the entire one. Just put it down. Yes, put that one down. So this fabric I'm going to be using. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut a bit out of it. Or if you don't want to cut a bit out of it, you can simply, let me cut a bit out of it. I want to make it easy for us to work with. you said you are making. How far? Are you still making it? Yes. Let's try and make it big. So that it.
So I'm making small
Yes.
gum today.
Okay. I've cut a bit out that we're going to be working with. Okay. I don't want my fabric to get placed on top of this. And say to I have a client of good afternoon.
I want to do patch on my basic. Can you do that?
No. I used to do best not that neat. Once I just did for myself for a practice.
Let me see. Do you have any?
No, I don't have any of it.
I thought you can do.
Thank you, ma'am. So sorry, I have a client that I went to attend to. So you simply take something and place here if you don't want your work to get stained. So this is the right side of my fabric. This is the right side, and this is the gummed side. I'm going to place it like this. Okay. Then you cut excess out. And hope you can see. So I think I refined. I once did patch on my phone, but it wasn't that neat. Do you understand?
Okay.
But I wouldn't want to do something that somebody would complain about. People like to. I had a lot of I came wanting me to do for them. Ankara Box on my phone. So just use your hand to smooth out the wrinkles. So here is it. So I'm going to turn and reapply gum on the edge.
I'm sure it's no gum.
Yeah, gum is getting finished. If you put more gum, more than we need, it will get dry. That might be a waste. So just need to. Also going to let this one dry for some time, and once it's dried, I'll just leave it for like 5 minutes to get dried. Okay, we are also going to pull it out, and before then let's finish with this first. Let's finish with this. My sister is going to be doing that. The second panel will be cut out by her. So just take your gum and just wrapping towards. So here is it. Where is that? The pocket. The back pocket I will need. So this is the back pocket. So what I'm going to do, you can see that I told you if you want the layer of leather to it if you want it to be neat. If you are going to do that, for easy sewing with the man, to apply whatever panel you are going to apply, you are going to fix to it to make it a bit harder, or if you want it to be a bit solid. So what I'm going to do, I'll just take my pocket, which I've already prepared and lined. I can see some gum here. You let it dry. If you want this gum to get removed, you let it dry, then use your hand to remove it. So you simply eyeball it. If you want to measure, you can go ahead and measure, but in my own, I will use my eyes to eyeball it, then position very well. It's going to be. Can you see? This way I'm going to place. So before I sew, to ensure that it doesn't move around, you can apply gum at the edge. Or if you have this thing called there's this gum, sided gum. You can get it from Amazon, eBay, AliExpress. It's very cheap in AliExpress. I think it's $1 for the entire gum. So you can use your gum. But if you are using your gum, just ensure that you don't get the entire stuff stained. So please let me get my. Yes. Oh, don't bother. Come and sit down. Please let my sister. I'm still trying to use this opportunity to teach her. So what? Sit down. So can you eyeball this thing, or you want to measure it? I don't want to get close to the top. Okay. You understand? I don't want it to get close to the top because remember we're going to be placing a flap on the. You can just position it like this. I want you to do it. Position it yourself. Or if you want to measure, it's okay like this. Is there a chalk? Let's get a chalk and mark around this thing like position. No, I don't want to use pen. Pen is not ready. Check that place. The table itself. Okay. She's trying to get a chalk. So once you've eyeball it, you can just mark around the place that you have placed the pocket. Do you understand what I'm saying? Just watch. Remember these chalk marks are cleanable. You don't use a pen that is not cleanable. Okay. So I'm going to take my gum. I'm going to take my gum. As I said, you can also use a double-sided tip and just apply a bit at the edge to hold it in place for a short while. Note, you don't apply your gum at the edge. Remember, the edge is going to be opened, so don't apply gum at the edge. So I'm applying gum on this area, just on this area you are seeing on the video. Now I'm going to do more pockets. Understand what? So I just position it on that mark. Should I do it? This line doesn't exceed the line. Be careful, I don't get this thing. So she's trying to position it better. So can you see now? Can you see? There's a bit, in an attempt to position it, there was a bit of gum stain here. So I'll let it dry and clean. But don't make that mistake, but because there are times that you can get in place, except for this open side. Okay. So once I'm done with this panel, the second panel will be done by my assistant. So you guys are going to be watching her do that. If you have not subscribed to my channel, remember I love you. Sorry for that background noise. Remember I love you. Please do subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up if you like it. Do not forget to share it. Invite people to my channel to come watch if they have interest in bag, slippers, Ankara accessory making. Invite them to practically come. So I'm going to sew it in place now. I'm going to sew it in place. Now I'm going to move this camera so that okay. It's not that straight. So, okay, better. So if it's not straight, always position and reposition. Back stitch. Internet connection is stable. And I didn't know that this thing did take space. They say enough space. As his record is taking space, that means we have to resend that. See, it's not easy. Okay. The opportunity to be sewing. When you sew to this place, leave it so that I think then we'll just need to go to back stitch. How are we going to do this? 11% battery. No, power saving mode, and you can still use it with data.